We are back. KP Nights. I said that accidentally last time, but I guess that's my mix of KP Nuts and Pilky Nights in one word there. I sound very incoherent, and it's because I am, bro. I ain't sleeping. Come on, Penny. But it's all good. Hey, she's still cute and adorable. But Ricky Gervais show, season 3, episode 3. We're gonna do it. Let's do it. I know the uploads and all have slowed down. Things get a little tricky, man, when you have a newborn and one that's just not figuring out the whole, you know. We just need to be quiet. Nah, but that's just what you get with parenthood. It is what it is. But with that and work and everything, thank you all for still being here and hanging out with me and coming back here. So I love the channel. I love the fans. I just, what's the best part of engaging with you all this way is some of the context that I then miss, that once I learn about it, it makes some stories even funner. Here's an example. So I have Stuart Maccabee, is that how you pronounce your last name, bro? Reaching out to me on Instagram, giving me some insight after we watched the video of when Karl bought Suzanne 1,000 condoms. Stuart writes, I need to mention that the shop that Karl bought the condoms from for his girlfriend, Boots, sells makeup, women's toiletries, and other things that you can buy that a woman would typically appreciate. So there were plenty of opportunities for Karl to find something that Suzanne would have liked, or vouchers to be like a gift card to be bought as a gift. But no, he settled for the condoms. When Stuart sent that to me, I died laughing, man. This is why I love watching these with you guys. You guys are always giving me some great insight, just making me want to go visit the UK more and more and more and dream. Similar to how people go and look out for the Loch Ness Monster. I need to go somewhere and see, can I find Karl Pilkington, bro? I'm totally into do that. But anyway, let's do this. Thanks for being back.
It's come to our attention that the Allied forces, all around the world, in active service, fighting for their country, even though they're in danger and they're missing their loved ones, they all have one thing in common.
What's it gonna?
The love of one man, the respect of one fellow soldier. He's a civilian, but he's one of them. He is, to some, just a little bald-headed fool.
That was so good.
Karl, what do you think? What do you think of this? It's an honour, isn't it, to do this?
Yeah, it's all right, yeah.
Brilliant.
He's always just so nonchalant about
Karl, they're fighting
his praise.
in Afghanistan, Iraq, all over the globe.
They're in a dark building. They're not breaking radio silence.
Morale, often low. There's one man they can turn to cheer him up.
Come on, they want some
Karl,
words
bro,
of
saving
encouragement, some
lives,
words
man, of
wisdom.
course.
Something to keep them going. A message to the troops.
Dude.
Come on.
Go, Karl.
Dealing with a newborn, by the way, is not even close to comparable to soldiers. You have a lot of friends who fought and served in Afghanistan and Iraq and whatnot. So not making the comparison, bro. It is true. Karl Pilkington saves lives, dude. And how would I say he's saving mine right now? I need this. Look at you, Karl.
You're like their Winston Churchill.
I don't know what to say to him, really.
Do you know any soldiers?
Well, yeah, my brother was one, wasn't
Yeah, but he got kicked out.
Why did your brother get kicked
What?
out of the army?
he? Well, it's a few things. I think you get a few chances. I think the final straw was nipping out for some fags in a tank.
Okay, I need to remember what fags mean.
Just think of that. Amazing.
And it's,
Just see that, just a little corner shop, just like things shaking, jumping off the shelves, and they're going, what is this? What is going on? 20 Rothmans, please.
there's loads of things. It was that. What else did he do? I think the sergeant wasn't happy that my mum wrote the sergeant a letter trying to get my brother out of going to Northern Ireland.
What did she say? I love this.
What did she say?
Wow.
She wrote a letter. Like, trying to get him out of PE.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
It was all
Let's
like...
not
He's had a
forget.
chesty cough.
Let's
Come on,
not
baby.
forget
Give me something good. Give me something good.
mum is a person who put Tipex on a spider so your dad couldn't kill it, so she knew.
That's
it was a
right.
spider.
Forgot about
Your
that.
dad killed a real spider, then thought I better replace it. I mean,
No, it wasn't just that. It was Tipex, so that when my dad was vacking up or my mum was vacking up, it stood out. It wasn't like branding a sheep.
Right.
It was there, so it stood out because they used to have like, what's the name?
Dude, I hate no.
Right.
And my dad changed it to.
That's
dark
sweet,
carpet.
though.
So
Right.
all of a sudden you couldn't see it anymore.
I've never heard anything like this.
I don't remember this story.
No,
she
no.
had a pet spider? What do you mean?
Wait, did we not go through this?
Yeah, it's
It's
a
sounding
spider.
less
They're a
familiar now.
spider, But then it became a pet because it was there all the time, as opposed to just getting rid of it straight away. Like,
No, yes.
Because you didn't clear it away
it's a
straight away,
house.
suddenly it's a pet. It's.
Yeah, it's a house spider because they live in houses. You make them welcome. You get rid of other little bugs and termites and stuff. My brother's
Well,
left home. I've left home. My sister's gone. Something for my mum, innit? She's got a budgie. There's only so much you can do with that. It's not
A
as
what?
free, is it, as a spider?
The freak did she say?
She's got a budgie. My brother's left home. I've
budgie?
left home. My sister's
What's that?
gone. Something for my mum, innit?
What
She's
is
got a
that?
budgie. There's only so much you can do with that. It's not as free, is it, as a spider?
Right.
Yeah, she just looks after that one. They lived for about 8 years.
That's nice.
Budgie.
Get yourself a spider.
Anyway,
They live in holes.
that's a different thing altogether. She just wrote to the sergeant and said, just sort of, look, I didn't want him to join the army. It was his dad. He didn't get a job. His dad told him, if you don't get a job, you're going to join the army. He ended up joining. He's joined at a bad time. He hasn't had enough practice at this yet. Can you just let him?
Surely,
Well-
that's for them. Surely that's for them to decide. Yeah, she's on there going,
He can't shoot for toffee.
He was all right about it. The only thing that really annoyed him is my mum started off the letter by saying, "Hello, Chuck,"
Not appropriate.
and he called back though. He did call her and said, "Look, I don't appreciate it being called Chuck and stuff, but I got your note."
Oh, she called the sergeant
sorry,
Chuck. Got
he
it.
actually mentioned, don't
Okay.
call me Chuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he brought it up because it's all about respect, isn't it? And
Well, she's a civilian.
yeah, but I suppose it's
yeah.
just respect still. He's putting his life on the line. Someone's saying, all right, Chuck.
So he phoned back and he said, presumably, well, I mean, if I was him, I would have, not only would I have sent him to Northern Ireland instantly,
Yeah.
I'd have put him in the most dangerous spot.
Yeah.
I mean, as punishment.
I don't really know the politics of this.
he
I've
didn't
heard a
ask
little
her not
bit,
to do it. She
but
did it off her own back.
not too familiar.
Probably horrified, wasn't he?
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
but imagine that. The sergeant major goes, "Attention, got a little letter here. Let me read it to you. Hello, Chuck." Just reads it out. Pilkington, come here, you old.
I mean,
Imagine.
I'm laughing more at the context that they said. Why is the hello Chuck such a? Why is that so funny?
Him reading out in front of the troops.
I remember sort of looking up to him thinking, he's in the army, I want to do that. He used to come home quite a lot, but he used to do my dad's head in because he'd turn up with like a wagon with like a load of his mates in it, just turning up on sort of, we didn't have any notice. Just turn up and he'd bring them all in. Come on, he'd be drinking my dad's whiskey, it'd kick off, my dad saying, "Get out."
Mind the spider.
And
Don't tread on the spider.
yeah, he used to just turn up with like half of F Troop and they'd just take over the house. And my dad used to be on night, so he'd hear all this going on, come down and go, "What's
The
going
walk that
on?
they give him.
Get out." He's going, "Oh, come on, get out." So it'd sort of kick off a bit. I'd see him for a few minutes and then he'd drive off again on the truck.
Not a model soldier then.
Well, what's a model
We've seen better.
soldier? I don't know. I mean, I always thought it was good. When I was younger and, he joined, I was like, "Oh, I'm going to do that when I get older." And my dad always said, "You won't be able to cut it." He said, "You can't do it."
Oh, you won't be able to cut it.
"Oh,
Yeah.
I can. Look how good. Because I used to make my bed really neat.
Right. So
That's
it's mainly
why he's-
housework you were good at.
Yeah. You're probably better off as a mum.
No. It was like, because it has to be
Being orderly.
for no creases
Yeah.
and that, and I was
Yeah.
a bit paranoid with my bed. Just with the duvet and that. I used to.
Duvet. Do they have duvets?
Well, I don't know, but just making the bed pride in appearance of
Yeah.
the bedroom.
Yeah, it's all about discipline.
Once,
it's all about
once
Sure.
I made it, no one could sit on it. I used to get all stressed out.
I
feel
think
sick
there's a little bit more that goes into it,
after I
bruh.
made it. So they don't be coming in. And it was annoying because that's where the CB was. So everyone used to come in to have a go on the CB and sit on my bed. They'd be going, "Don't sit on my bed." Made it.
On the what?
Right.
Why do you used to feel sick?
It was a bit of a thing. I just didn't
OCD,
like it.
a little bit of-
It's
yeah.
like I've gone to the trouble of making it. Why have you just come in and sat on it? I wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, but hold on though. You do that in the army. Sergeant Major comes in and goes, "Pilkington," and he does it for a laugh. He turns over your bed, he pulls out your locker, he gobs on your shoes, right? He goes, "Start again, you cunt." What are you going to do? You're going to be sick.
I love that word. I don't know why.
Yes, Sergeant Major, I'm going to start again.
No, I'd say, why did you do that? I'm missing home as it is. I'm stressed out. I'm just trying to make me surroundings as nice as possible.
Teddy's on the floor.
You keep coming in and messing with it. Can you not do that?
Who are you talking to, you little bald cunt?
Maybe my dad's right then. 'Cause he's
I love when he like gets into the role play. When he gets into his imagination, he like feels it, eh?
dead. He said, my dad sort of said the bed making's all right. He said, but you're not that good with laces.
Wow. Did you have to tie your laces?
Well, I just never been that good. I can tie them, but they never sort of stay tied for a long time.
I have never seen him tie his laces. I've realised that.
No.
He always comes in.
Are they
Does
little-
Suzanne-
That's exciting.
Is he a little mank, one of those little mank trainers where they're all tucked in, where you don't see the laces?
I tend to just get a good knot on them and then just leave them and kick them off, and then they're tied permanent.
So you've got slip-on laced-up shoes, basically.
I do that.
I don't like.
I do that.
I don't understand why laces are good anyway when you're in the army, especially.
No, that's what I do.
Boots with like about 60 holes in them. If you're in a rush, if you're in bed, you get out of the bed, you make the bed. The sergeant comes in, rips it apart again. He's going, "There's a war," and you're going, "Stop messing with the bed." And then I'm there trying to put my boots on. You got 60 laces. I don't understand why Velcro hasn't been used. Velcro is ideal for a war situation. You're in bed. Woo, siren goes off. Jump out.
As easy as it would be to do them, though, it goes the other way, though, Karl. It would be that easy for them to go undone, and then you can find yourself in trouble, right? That would be the defense of why you don't use Velcro. I see what he's on, though. I wish I had more Velcros, and I like light up shoes. I wish that was like an adult thing still. What's wrong with Velcro, bro?
Why do you want boots with loads of laces?
Well, that's a thought for the...
If there's any top brass listening.
Yeah, beautiful. Tell him the truth, Karl.
Karl, in a war situation, ignore the mechanics of being a soldier. I'm talking about the fear. I mean, these men and women are brave beyond compare. Constantly under duress.
I was told he had good pain threshold.
By whom?
A woman at that face rub place I went to.
Right.
Oh, gosh.
Because they ask you when you go in. She said, "What's your pain threshold like?" I said, "I don't know. Try and avoid it." She was going, "Yeah, but, you know, would you say you're very, very good, medium, or bad?"
I can't imagine you getting hurt much because the signals to the brain, you've got, you know, it's dulled, isn't it?
Oh,
So
Ricky.
you don't really...
Yeah, but then Suzanne always moans. at me
Rocky's
when I'm
always
going,
saying he's done.
tell
Dude,
me
Karl's
wisdom
brilliant,
teeth
bro.
you make, and she's going, "Oh, shut up."
She's saying, you haven't got any wisdom teeth, you dopey cunt.
No, she just always goes, "I had it and I didn't make a fuss," but it's one of them things that you can't get through to people pain, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they don't know what your pain threshold is. So like I say, I've got brilliant pain threshold. I'm saying my tooth's hurting. She's saying, "Oh, shut up." But she doesn't know. I think I've talked about it before about giving someone the pain that you've got. So you go, "There, have a feel of that." I'm in agony here.
Yeah, but you've made it up that you've got a high pain threshold. This isn't... This is
not
No,
scientifically
the woman
proven.
told me. The woman
That's-
told me.
Well,
Why
does
does
she
she
know?
know?
Because I haven't got to it yet. When I had the face rub,
Yeah.
she was sticking electric into my head. And she was going,
What sort of place is this? This wasn't a...
I know what he's talking about. Ricky and Chris, I know exactly what he's talking about.
So she just plugs something
I'm going to
into the
defend Karl, bro.
plug something in and rolled it over.
Yeah,
Was this
yeah.
called Igor? Was it in a castle in Bavaria?
Plugged this thing in, rolled it over my head, and said, "Is that hurting?" I was going, "No." And she went, "All right." And she said, and then by the end of it, she said, "Look at that, I had that on full." I said, "What is it?" She said, "It's an electric current that does something." I was going, "Really?"
That does something. She's a scientist.
And she said, "No, when you fill out that form, just put you're really good at pain threshold."
But you're really good at... You're going to come again? Well, yeah, 50 quid. Let's try it on your testicles next time.
So, you know.
Sorry, how was this? What was this supposed to
Comment down below if you were a male and have ever gotten a manzillion. What was that like?
be achieving?
It was like a face rub.
You've gone in for a facial and she's testing out what your pain
Well, that's
threshold
what I
is.
said. I said, "Hang on a minute, what do you mean? It's meant to be relaxing, this.
Yeah.
You normally have whale noises happening,
Yeah.
and now it's going to be me screaming." She said, no, it's just, you know, we have to ask, we have to make sure, because there is a bit of pain.
Well,
you know,
it is, yeah.
heat. There's heat into these hot cloths.
Yeah, bit of thumb screws. Let's get the thumb screws out now.
And plus all that kidney stone pain that I
You
had.
just were in agony when you had the kidney stone. You don't
Dude, those-
remember you having this triumphant
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He wins
Instantly,
and
yeah.
wins
Yeah,
and
Stephen.
wins.
Because you
You're
have
right.
to get seen. If I go in there and I'm going, I'm in agony, and they're going, you don't look like you're in agony. I'd be at the back of the queue. So you have to go in and go, oh, yeah. And they're going, quick, get him in. So pain threshold is good for yourself, but it's not good for other people.
So you were bullshitting? You didn't feel pain at all?
I was in agony.
I mean, he's the guy who was like so terrified of the bungees, though, and gosh, I miss an Idiot Abroad. I just want to rewatch them. They made me happy.
But I can hold it off. I can sit there and be quiet and have a sweat on. But if you do that in a hospital waiting room, it'll be the little div who's coming with a pan on his head, who's screaming saying his head's throbbing. That's what I'm saying. So to get seen, you have to put it on. It's like a baby crying. There's nothing wrong with it. What's he crying for? He's probably hungry. Well, I'm hungry. I'm not crying. But that's what you're using to get
So
attention.
you're braver than a baby, is what you're saying. You're braver than a baby. That's all we've established here.
In some cases, not in
When you
others.
fill out the form,
Not in others. Sometimes babies are braver. When are babies braver?
You can chuck them in a pool when they don't panic. I'm rubbish.
Sorry, will you leave my baby
What?
alone? No, I'm doing an experiment. Mr. Pilkington, will you stop throwing children in the pool?
No, babies.
You're barred from this swimming pool from now on.
I mean babies. It's the same way you can chuck one out of a window and it can land and it won't break its back. 'cause it's
No,
tensed
that's
up.
not true.
Do not do
Do
that.
not do that.
Oh my gosh, Karl.
You cannot throw a baby out of a window. Where did you hear that? You're thinking of a cat.
Just what I've-
Don't throw cats out. Don't throw any living thing out of a
Just what I've
Where did
heard.
you-
You can't throw a baby out of the window and it won't break its back. What are you talking
No,
about?
it's just there's a certain height. It's all about us.
Oh my
tensing
gosh,
up.
Karl.
We tense up, don't we? It's like how once someone who fell out of a
One of these things that he says always comes up, bro, no matter what we do.
plane, they passed out.
I love it.
And because they passed out when they landed, they were relaxed. They
No.
woke up, they were like, oh yeah, what happened then?
Someone fell out of a plane.
Wow. How did we get
No,
there?
honestly.
How far was the plane?
Oh, high up. It's a plane, isn't it?
Well, what's the lowest height that a plane could be at?
Even if it was at 30 feet, that's a height, isn't it, to fall without...
Yeah, well, exactly. But if it was higher,
Was the plane just on the runway?
No, it was high and up. It was high up enough.
Is this where you went for the holiday? We're going to high up enough. Fuck me. Can't even talk.
So, yeah, pain threshold. I'm very good at it.
So, would you say you've ever been brave? Because I was thinking before we did this, I can't think of a time when I've ever been brave. I don't think I've been cowardly. I've just never been in a situation where I needed to be brave, particularly. I've always managed to avoid fights, conflicts.
Yeah.
See, when I was in Salford, I'd nipped to
Oh.
Greggs to get a pasty. I heard some
what?
bells going
Pasty?
off. I came out, just thought, I don't know what that is. Went over to the car, sort of thinking, I can't wait to have this pasty when I get home. Cup of tea, nice cup of tea, maybe a bit of bread.
I love the fact that his head was just filled with food because he was buying food and thinking food. When he's eating, I'm thinking I'm eating food.
Yeah.
Food.
What's wrong with that?
Just one big globular mess of food cells
Yeah.
in his head for the
Sounds right to me.
duration of the food experience.
I can remember that food thought going on now, and it was probably like 15 years ago. But I remember how happy I was. I'm out at the Greggs, I've got what I want, I'm on my way home, this pie's hot, it's going to be hot when I get home, it's going to be a nice cup of tea, bread.
These are the things you save, and yet you forget really important
Yeah,
facts.
he doesn't know why wars are happening,
Yeah.
but he does remember this.
He knows, he remembers what he ate. Yeah.
Like I said, you forgot the bit that I said. A bell going off. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, it's kind of like what they say smells can take you back to a memory like pretty powerfully. You know what I'm talking about? I don't have that for taste. I don't have like, do I have like a memorable food experience? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do actually. One time I went for work to Fredericton, New Brunswick, Canada. Most random place I've ever gone to for work. Went to this restaurant. And for some reason, the gnocchi was bomb. And I'm not really like a gnocchi guy, but I had some. And that was amazing. I remember that one. What about you?
Going on there. I'm walking over the road, put the key in the car, I turn round, bloke comes running out the post office, obviously the bell's gone off, he's got a big shotgun, balaclava on, and he stops and looks at me, he's there with a big gun in his hand, and he's looking at me. And I wasn't scared, I just was thinking, does he want me pie? I remember thinking, if he said, I want that, I'd have to give it up.
So a man with a gun.
I told Suzanne, she said, no, he was probably thinking about nicking your car. he's got
What,
his
he
key.
didn't have a car ready? He came,
No,
he
he
had the
legged it.
balaclava, the gun, and goes, fuck me, I forgot the car.
In the end, he sort of ran off down the back alley.
I love the fact that you.
These
he looked
animations,
over at you
bro.
For a split second, and you thought he might be interested in your
Was
pie.
there other people around? Were you sure this happened and you weren't reading a comic book?
No, it happened.
And so he looked you in the face. He saw
through his
you.
balaclava, he made eye contact. I looked at him. Everything sort of stopped for a minute. And then he just sort of legged it off down the back alley.
And what did you do? What did you say to the police when you obviously
I
were?
didn't. I just went.
I just left.
Pie. Like I said, it was warm. It's not going to stay warm forever, is it?
But when it was on Crime Watch a few weeks later,
No,
said,
it wasn't. That's what was weird. I said to Suzanne, let's watch like Grada reports tonight, see if I'm on the telly or anything. Nothing. Didn't even get reported.
Why would you be on the telly if you just ran
Just
away?
didn't say CCTV or something like that. If I was involved in it, they went, this happened today in Salford outside Greg's. I knew this man with a pie. I wanted to make sure I was well out of this one. Because Suzanne sort of said, should you get involved? But you shouldn't get involved because then I'm at risk, aren't I? Nobody
Well,
was
there you
killed.
are. We're back to bravery again, aren't
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So not brave.
Go on then.
Next door but one. There's a fella there. He likes a drink. He came home late one night, banging on the door. Obviously forgot his key. He was trying to kick the door in. I looked out the window, and who's that? Thinking someone's breaking in. Right? I see it's in. I saw all the curtains twitching. He just went back to bed. Now I kept an eye on him. He kicked so hard, he fell back, dropped his curry, landed in the road.
Dropped his curry.
Right.
Oh God!
Yes.
Why didn't he get a pie from Greg's? Because that lands and it's still fine.
So, anyway, he passes out.
Right.
Curry all over the shop.
Yeah.
Head in the road. Cars come down that road.
Yeah.
Sometimes pretty fast.
Yeah,
It's
of
night
course.
time. You could get his head squashed.
Yeah.
Like I said, curtains are still a twitching. No one's a helping.
It's a saying. Beautiful.
I go out there and I go, you all right? You all right? And
Look at that,
totally
Carl.
Off his head.
He's the Good Samaritan, dude.
He's going, where am I? I'm going, you're outside your house, but you've got to get off the road because you're going to get squashed. So he's like, and he could hardly move, so I sort of picked him up, sat him on the pavement, sort of picked up the curry and stuff. Suzanne came out, what's going on? I said, look at him. He said, right, state. Anyway, he's sort of coming round a little bit. In the end, I said, where's your keys? Got him in his house. Job done.
But that's not bravery.
not
There was
bravery,
no
there's no-
threat.
Yeah, I mean, it was nice. It was the Good Samaritan.
For 2 minutes.
It is bravery because he's out of his head. He could have thought I was attacking him. He could have swung at me. Now, the good
He's
thing
lying
is,
in the road, unconscious, covered in curry. This is not a threat.
it is a threat. I'm out on the street late.
I
at
see
night.
where-
Someone could have come around the corner and thought I was mugging him,
And
and then
what'd
they
they do?
attacked me
Why would they attack you? They take
because they think
Brave? No. Praiseworthy? Yeah. But yeah, it's not. He didn't. He didn't tackle some dude in in an active shooter situation. But I mean, that's like a high. That's. I see where he's coming from, though. That is like nerve wracking to go help a person like that. That's why not many of us do it. So I see what he's saying. What do you think, man?
what are you doing? People don't ask questions because you're not allowed to. Like with the sergeant, they chip in straight away. I know what's going on here. No, you don't. You don't know the full story. He's pissed up and there's curry all over it. It isn't blood. It's masala. You hear about this all the time, misunderstandings.
I love
I helped him. The day after, he remembers, he comes round and he gave me some mince meat that he had left over.
I love this. Where do you live? This is amazing. Oh my God.
So the thing
I miss-
is,
I missed something coughing.
that he had left over.
I love this. Where
That's
do you
beautiful.
live? This is amazing. Oh
That's
my
beautiful.
God.
So the thing is, it goes to show that I put myself out. He appreciated it. He said, "You're right. You know the way cars come round.
It's awesome.
Oh, I'd had a bit of a week. You know, I'd had a lot to drink. Good on you,
Dude, Carl,
No one
bro.
else chipped in. Now it is bravery, kind of, because no one else went out there and helped. You didn't even know about that. It's only because you just asked. It was ages ago. I don't shout about it. I don't want an award. Have a go hero. I don't want any of that. I just did my bit.
Look at that.
hero about it.
Did you take the mincemeat?
Yeah, I did.
Look at that.
It was good stuff.
Yeah. That's better than a ward in a way, isn't
And
it?
I told him that. So it depends. I think there's different
Bag
ways.
of mincemeat. I love that.
I was saved by a bald man
Slaughter my finest pig, mince the meat, and send it to him.
What is minced meat? What is that?
What about phrases
Good?
from the war days? What about things like careless talk costs lives?
Sorry, but I feel like there's a lot of things in this episode that actually are cultural things that I haven't learned yet. You guys have your work cut out for you, helping me out. I could search them. I will not. But I will read your comments.
The war days. What about things like careless talk costs lives? What do you make of that?
Careless talk. I suppose just busy chatting in a trench rather than going out there.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean that.
Have another go. Careless talk costs lives. They used to have posters up all over London and other cities.
Careless talk
Costs lives.
There was another one. There's another saying that means the same that might give you a clue. The walls have ears.
I don't get it.
Yeah, but
Why did you guys do this?
Don't be slagging someone off because someone will hear it, pass it on, and then they'll end up fighting their own instead of who they should be fighting.
Well, no, you were almost there, but think about what you mean.
It's not about gossip. It's not about.
Well, in a way it
tittle-tattle.
is, but it's
about
very specific gossip.
Much more important tittle tattle.
Careless whispers.
No, that's George Michael.
Say again. What's the first one? Again?
George Michael.
Talk
Not familiar.
costs lives.
Not familiar. What? I don't.
I imagine it being like a.
Don't go
I'm the same
shooting your
boat.
mouth off about things you know about the war effort, because there might be a German spy in the pub disguised as a
Ah.
Oh, you're lovely, Tracy's going, yeah, I'm Karl. What?
Ricky and Steven spend a lot of time making fun of Karl here, you know, with calling him, like, making him feel dumb. Dude, they're doing it to me too. Yeah, hurts my feelings at times.
To the barmaid. Oh, you're lovely, Tracy's going, yeah, I'm Karl. What do you know about the war?
That's true. That does happen. I remember my brother being in the army. He had the same thing. He was told not to, because he liked the women and that. And he was told, listen.
One of them might be a German spy?
Yeah. He said, don't be going out with German women because they're quite muscly.
It's
Could be a man.
the animation is so good.
Do you in?
Sorry, your brother was told, don't go out with a gang of German women because they're quite muscly and they might do you in.
Yeah, because it's all part of the thing. They sort of go out, like you say, pretending they're just like women out on the night because he was in Germany for a bit. He was posted over there.
Right.
And apparently they target like British soldiers and that. And like I say, he liked his women. He'd just go along with it thinking this is good. You know, Actung baby or whatever.
That's okay, you too.
He quotes U2's album.
Actung, baby.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
It's good CD, great CD though.
Good night, Vienna.
Good night, Vienna.
Why are these random German women just killing British blokes? What's the reason for
It was
this?
a proper thing. I remember him telling me mum, saying, oh, God, I had a right dilemma. I met some women, German, couldn't go with them though because we were told that there might be, might be trouble. Really, yeah. Honestly, that's a fact.
British soldiers were getting beaten up by German women. This is not true.
Can't be.
Why? If you're caught off guard, you're just thinking, out with the ladies, and then they
Karl,
suddenly
bro.
turn. It's a shock. It's a
But why are
surprise
they
element.
beating them up? You're presumably talking about the
Because
Cold
he's a
War.
soldier.
Yeah, but they were allies then. When your brother was stationed in Germany, he wasn't.
Was it
it
World War
wasn't occupied Germany. We hadn't invaded. It wasn't the German resistance. They were stationed there because we're all in it together now.
I don't know. Then there's just a problem with German women.
Oh, that was a good ending. Man, we got some good takeaways from this episode, bro. First off, Karl, the Good Samaritan, dude. I love that story. Class act. I don't know if I would have done it. Sometimes when I get uncomfortable, dude, I shy away from stuff like that. Karl, giving us our example here. Again, he's my idol, baby. I love him. Well, all right, guys. I asked you a lot of questions in today's episode, a lot of clarification. So, thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for helping me grow this channel. It's been a lot of fun. We'll keep it going. Much love. Peace out. Keep